In January of 2022, Australian YouTuber Cornville3Way was abducted and seemingly vanished into thin air. There were plenty of suspects, but no evidence to tie the kidnapping to anyone. A camera, a cheap bracelet, and some condoms would eventually find the kidnapper and in the process, make Australian forensic history. Cornville3Way was a regular visitor to the popular Bondi Beach. Despite his unassuming nature and easygoing exterior, he would frequently find himself getting into trouble with the lifeguards. It was a cool January day, and he had just been warned for exposing himself to some elderly women near where he was seated. Cornville3Way, who we will now call C3, was approached by an unidentified female in her tits and in her panties, who complimented C3 on what she described as his horse dink. The woman offered to take him to a local bar and buy him drinks and promised to blank his blank if he blanked. C3 accepted, and the two left the beach together. According to C3, once he got in the car, he was rendered unconscious and overpowered by a man in a pink gimp mask. Waking up a short time later in what appeared to be the basement of someone's parents, he was dressed only in a towel, with images of cats stitched onto it, and the monogram, Marvin. The only item in the room was an old black and white TV. A song, Atlantic City, was playing on loop on the TV, which the chief prosecutor in the case called horrific and reckless torture. Being fed only cold french fries and pickles, C3 tried in vain to free himself to escape the terrifying voice near the end of the song. 2 more weeks passed, and C3 was losing hope until a freak thunderstorm flooded the basement and shorted out the house's alarm system. When the police showed up, they discovered the owner of the house had fled, leaving behind only a box of condoms, a broken camera with photos of C3 in provocative positions, posed with an apple pie, a cheap bracelet, and an empty case of Mike's Hard Lemonade. They discovered that the house belonged to 28-year-old Winnie's boyfriend/husband, who we will now refer to as Slash. Slash had been stalking C3 for months to learn his schedule and even tried to befriend the Australian legend. But when his friendly advances were rebuffed, he decided to take matters into his own hands. The woman who lured C3 into the car has never been identified, and Slash is still at large. The police also have evidence that might tie Slash to the disappearances of Eel Rearg, Kelp Pill, and West Most. There have been plenty of sightings reported of Slash, but as of yet, none have been fruitful. The last known person to have seen him alive was Anthony Palumbo. He managed to tell the police one thing before passing away from a car accident caused by driving on roads with insufficient lighting conditions. Palumbo said, "I'm not gay or anything. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of Winnie's boyfriend/husband, please call a hotline at 1-800-BWL-CHIT. That's 1-800-BULLSHIT. Thank you for watching Australian Forensic Family.